If I'm here anyway, you can start. Not wasting my time. Yeah, no, that's too much for me.
You can switch.
I get stiff neck and then I will not be able to. It was anyway around in Tiru. Everyone was sick. And maybe more on the back there. Ah, hot.
This one?
Turn on.
Okay.
That was blowing in my neck, that I don't know. But we can leave. Whew. So, everyone unhappy? I think if you would be happy, you would not have come. I only meet unhappy people. Something must be wrong with me. Or is it's anyway, if you're a person, you're unhappy by nature. Wow. So it's impossible to find any happy one. But everyone is trying very hard to get happy. So let's try again. And failing. Otherwise, if you would be once happy, you would just die. Yeah? Unhappy people, they work and keep the economy alive. And making kids and stuff. Happy people don't have sex, I think. Okay. So we still worry. So everyone knows how it goes. I'm sitting here and you asked and I know the question before you ask. Jim, huh? All good?
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad? That does mean it's good, huh?
What's that?
What's up?
I said, sorry, what's that?
Is it possible to have a microphone?
No. Maybe you put your hair back. The easier solution. Normally I see you only with a hair back. Because it's like a face, what's called operation instantly. You put it back and then you
Lifting.
facelifting, instant facelifting.
I'm more natural to be.
You are natural. There's still people coming. Always the Russians coming late. Only for war they're early. There's no rush. No rush.
What is the natural state?
The what?
Speaking about naturality, what
Maybe
is-
you need a microphone.
Yeah. What is the natural state? Speaking
No
of-
idea. It's a bloody idea.
Neither do I.
Huh?
Me neither.
Yeah, no one knows what's a natural state. Everyone has a different idea. So it's a concept maybe.
Yeah. Turilla is also a concept.
To what?
Turilla.
To hear? To hear?
Turilla.
To hear?
You are not ready.
To what?
Okay, I shut up for the...
If she starts with Turia, I'm gone. Why should I talk then? Already starts with Turia. What am I doing here? Turia.
And the heart
What heart?
is in
To what?
After Sahasrara,
After what? I'm not familiar with your stuff.
okay.
Especially when Spanish people pronounce it.
Yeah, my pronunciation is awful.
It's very good. Mine is much worse.
No, mine is the worst.
Yeah?
You're
Competition.
Okay, I shall.
So what is with your... you have a heart problem?
No, no.
No? Oh, I thought.
No. Not for the moment.
Not at the moment.
Not so far.
Not so far. It will come.
It will come. for
Okay. So it's the last organ who dies. Everyone dies with a heart failure.
Yeah.
No one dies on anything else. Everyone dies on a heart failure. Hmm?
You're right.
Yeah. So, what else?
Nothing.
No?
No.
Okay. I'm lucky. Yeah, some new. She starts with the last. Turiya. They all read too many Brahmana and stuff, and they have so many concepts and took it over, and now they want to know what it's meant by it, and I have to explain all that. I have no interest in it, that's my problem. You have to read more. It's very well explained in all the books. All the 7 tralalas and chakras and how to digest everything.
I have problems
Huh?
with digestion.
To what?
I have problems with digestion. Yeah,
Did you understand what she said?
no.
Yeah? Digestion, she has digestion problems. Heart is okay, but digestion, we have to work on that.
Don't kick my ass more, please.
We have to eat more licorice.
What?
Yeah. Licorice. You know licorice?
No?
No? No, then forget it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Someone else has. Pali, how was Vietnam? Yeah?
Interesting.
Interesting. That sounds okay. It's like India. Interesting. No? No, it's not like India, but you say everyone says it's interesting. If you ask, like, yeah, it's interesting. Good. So, who is new and has new questions? Basic questions. What am I doing here or something?
Why I'm here?
That's my basic question. What and why what the fuck am I doing here? When I wake up, it starts already, and then I go with that question to bed. That's very common, huh? Everyone has this question. What the fuck am I doing? Why and am I at all? Yeah, Anastoya, you understand me?
Barely.
Barely. Barely. We have a year of the rabbit now, not bear. Bear. No microphone. Everyone else understands me, huh? Yeah. You see, hairdresser, I would say. But I told her that a few times already. Huh? Yeah, come on, we are just fresh, didn't even start now. It's still not 10 o'clock. Yes.
I'll jump in.
Yeah, please.
So last time I saw you about 4 years ago, you said the essence of what is being said is that nobody has ever been happy.
Yeah.
So is the nature of what I am happy, not happy?
I have no idea. What you are doesn't need to be happy, and that's what needs to be happy. As an idea of happiness is just one who will never be happy. You can only say, and the pointer is like if there will never be any happy one. The beginning is there was, in the first place, not anyone who was unhappy. And what you are is neither happy or unhappy. Has no idea of happiness. The same with truth or knowledge. So then one who wants to know will never know, because there is no such thing as that knowledge for anyone. And that what is knowledge doesn't need to know anything by being what it is. So the same is happiness. So Satchit Ananda, let's say, is like the Ananda which doesn't know any Ananda. He doesn't know what is and what is not Ananda. But that one who already wants to have Ananda or happiness or getting it. What is that? A greedy seeker wants to be the first one ever who makes it. I will be the first one. Not even Buddha made it, but I will make it. Buddha failed, imagine. Buddha failed to be happy. Buddha failed to know himself. That was his enlightenment. Failing in all ways, being the absolute failure. Failing to know or not to know himself. But even that you can fail to know or not to know, you have to be that. But you will always fail. So what to do? Even Buddha didn't make it. Anyone here is still hoping to make it? I just start. It's the end. That's about... so whoever claims he is happy, just wait a moment. It's a fleeting whatever. Maybe it's not so unhappy. Then you already think he is enlightened. A blissful state. But whatever comes will go again. Doesn't matter how long it takes. So what to do with it?
So all of existence is just a passing time of failure.
No, waste the time you don't have. Yeah, it's a paradox. How can you waste something but is not even there? Huh? No one ever found time. We just take it as hearsay. Someone told you there is something like time or anything, and then you want to fill it up or something, or you have a chronic disease. So it's all hearsay. Imagine no one would ever have told you anything, not your mother, not your family, not your teachers or anything. You would just be like a baby again. And does a baby know to be happy or unhappy? Does a baby even know if it's a baby or not a baby? Maybe that's what Ramana points, be like a baby, but don't be a baby. Be like a baby, who doesn't know what he is and what he is not, because there is neither knower nor not knower. But now it's too late. Now you're conditioned by it. You listen to your mother. So it's a mother problem. So and I'm sitting here to make a family constipation. So the pointer is permanently, do you know in deep, deep sleep if you are at all? If there is somebody or nobody? Then we come back to that what you are, which is in the absolute absence of any experience what it is. And now in the presence of experiences, it's too late. So now it's too late, but when there is no, not even now, there's nothing to do. But when there's now it's too late, and then you want to be staying in the now, you want to be in the Eckhart time. So it's a better advantage time, no time, Eckhart time, now. Then you've done being aware that you are present, and you're aware of being aware, and then you're aware of being aware, where. Crazy, huh? So many awareness teachers. And for sure they're more aware than you. Otherwise I would not try to teach awareness. Where does it start? Like Shiva, all this puppet, like awareness of where is the end of awareness? And where does it start? And who needs the advantage? That's the question. Not who am I, who needs the advantage? And the answer is permanent me. Then you can see me is only in the presence, but what you are is with and without a me. Very simple. And I can just point to it, but I cannot lead you there. I cannot bring you there. Not by any transmission or anything. I can help you in any way. I am as a failure as you are. So it just was introduction that don't hope anything to get here. Just to. So why we are here, no one knows. No one needs to know, no? But it's not so bad. Or is it? Anasura is bad, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Confirmation from the left. Yeah, something else.
How is it possible that I completely agree with what you say, but at the same time I also agree with what Eckhart says?
Yeah, because you're schizophrenic. No, I mean it like what you are is the most schizophrenic life. The absolute life entering a relative life, which is as absolute as the absolute life. But in the relative life, there is permanent a tendency of advantage. Permanently. And Eckhart offers you advantage of now. And I agree with him. Maybe for the relative person, there is in the now is whatever. Call it more peaceful, peace of mind or anything. But for what you are, no advantage at all. And if I talk about it, all about something, I talk about the absolute advantage. Being that what never needs anything, which is satisfaction by nature. And every satisfaction you can in relative ways is a satisfaction. So as a fictionary self, you have a satisfaction. But satisfaction cannot be reached by fiction. So sat is real, but when you are the self, a relative self, you believe in the fiction that you exist. Then you make even of satisfaction a fiction. But that what is sat, that is sat, this fact, there's a fact that you are. So that's why it's called satisfaction, not satisfaction. So the relative me, it's a permanent fleeting shadow of the absolute. Nothing wrong with it, I don't blame it or anything, but that is your schizophrenic thing. You always jump from the absolute to the relative absolute. The relative is not less absolute than the absolute. There's no more or less absolute. But if you're absolutely relative, you are a seeker, seeking yourself. You're in a love affair with yourself, and the tendency of you want to have the best for your beloved, if you like it or not. You cannot step out of it. This love affair with yourself is as infinite as you are. You are the lover, the loving, and the beloved. And the best would be that you know the beloved, but you will never know the beloved. But you cannot stop trying to know the beloved. So what to do? That's love at first sight. So as awareness, the love affair starts. Love at first sight is the first mirror. And then maybe the love at first sight, you are in love. And then it's better being in love than later on you are in hate. Because you hate that you look for yourself, you hate to exist. And then you become a seeker. But that's natural too, and it will not end. It's always like this, tuck, 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 tuck. So now it's too late, and then because it's too late, you want to get rid of that, maybe. Because you believe without me, I would be better off. That's the case. But who is better off with the me? The me thinks without the me, there is the me who is better off. So what to do? That is Eckhart jumping in. He tells you in the now there is no me, for the me. There's no me. Yeah, and you're pleased by that. It's pleasure. It's like a pleasing. You get pleased by all the beautiful words and possibilities because you want to do something, or not?
But it feels there's something happening, there's some releases happening.
You're in prison, you want to be released. I don't know. Yeah, what are we doing here? We're talking about moksha, like freedom, which cannot be reached in any relative sense. In any, me will never be free. The me is already imprisoned by an idea. So And what you are doesn't need freedom. So there is no between, there is no bridge. So I can only point to what you are, which doesn't need to, that what needs to be free and feels imprisoned will always be, even being free is imprisoned by freedom, by this idea. Then being already afraid to lose it again, the freedom what you reached. So there is no freedom for the me. Even the happiness is like the same. The moment you are happy, you're already afraid the happiness may go again. So there is not even happiness. Even if you think, oh, this is the best I can, I'm now happy. Oh, I'm free, I'm happy, I'm being... Already the fear jumps in. Hold it, abide in it. You have to do something. Don't move. Don't move. Don't look at anything. Close your eyes. It's crazy, eh? Instant fear. So even if you have this precious happiness and freedom, instantly, you imprison yourself by freedom, that you need to have it. So the needy me is still in the need of, needy. But in the relative world, I like teachers, I like teachings, I like concepts, I like spas, I like massage, I like every possibility of relaxation. Why not? It doesn't make me more or less. That's the beauty of everything. I don't get more or less by anything, by massage or no massage, or that one, or being here or there or anywhere. It's bad anyway. Wherever you are is bad, so it's bad here, there, and everywhere. So, as you cannot find a good place, no peace, it's good, then peace off. And be what you are, and what you are doesn't need any peace, so that what needs peace, we'll never find it. So, it's not here, not there, not anywhere. But you still enjoy the seeking, enjoy the looking, because you cannot stop looking. You cannot stop listening to. You cannot stop reading Tulsa, Tulia, Tula, Bula, Bula, Ula, Ula, Bula, and then hoping if I would be in Tulia, and then as if you could be in Tulia. When there is Tulia, there is no Spanish or anything anymore. Was never there. But still imagining if I would be in Tulia. What is Tulia? I want to know what is Tulia. It's a plant, huh? It's a plant. You can make tea from it, tulsi. Tulsi. Yeah, so I try always to be the first 10 minutes I want to clarify everything, but then comes but. But what to do with it then? Huh, Jim? Jim Beam. Yeah, I like addicts because I can only meet addicts. Everyone is addicted to himself. Totally addicted. You're addicted to air, to whatever, to eating, to whatever. If a little bit more alcohol or marijuana or something, what's the problem? You're an addict anyway. Some are addicted to love, truth. Oh, I have to be more comfortable. It takes a bit longer today. Huh? Yeah. Give me more.
I think you've answered this question many times. But
Do what?
You've answered this question many times, but what is nirvana?
Ja, in German ist wohl Wahnsinnsidee. It's a crazy idea. It's like it's like a carrot who keeps you running, like a donkey who has a nirvana carrot and nirvana. And then there's always pointers, nirvana. Even the word, nirvana. The perfect place on earth, which is not a place on earth. They say, Himalaya, the masters, the white lotus, nirvana. Razor's Edge, nice movie. Nirvana, somewhere. Choo, beyond. They're waiting, these white people, these white masters, the white lotus on the locus. Then comes the, So what's nirvana?
Failing.
Failing. Yeah, you're right. Failing to, you look everywhere, you cannot find it. Failing to know what is and what is not nirvana. Even failing to fail, because you cannot even not be. Even trying not to be, you cannot not be, or you fail. Trying, if you make it a concept, even failing is best concept, and even you fail to fail, because you succeed. You already succeed by being what you are. You are impossible not to be. So you fail to fail even. That's the last thing. You fail to fail. And then comes the next, whatever is next. And then, this infinite realization of yourself, like this infinite life living itself. Life living itself, as whatever comes next. That is Zen Buddhism. And Zen, never-ending story. In your infinite dream of yourself. You cannot escape yourself. So what to do? No way out. How can you escape what you are? By being that. What is the absolute dreamer, the dreaming, the dreamer who is already dreamt, the dreamt dreamer, the dreamt dreaming, and the dreamt dream. It's all a dream. But it's your fucking dream, so how can you escape your dream? And the beauty of it, you don't even have to like it. I like that most. I don't have to like what I am to be what I am. I can hate myself, I can love myself. It doesn't make me more or less. Hating, loving is just two different, whatever, emotions. So that was like the pointer of what is happiness. It is happy in loving or hating or unhappy or doesn't make any difference. Absolutely indifferent to anything. You're never in any danger at all. So then you can ask, what are you afraid of? That you miss it again. And I sit here and say, be happy that you miss it again, because if you could have it, it could be owned. And what kind of bullshit would it be? What could be owned by me? You know it already, it can only be bullshit. What can be owned by me? My nirvana, my peace, my happiness. No? What kind of bullshit happiness is it? What can be owned by me? You know it already. My happiness. Happy. Yeah. Coming back to you. No one.
You could say nirvana is happening, but it's not happening to anyone.
It's never happening. It's neither happening or not happening. It's the absolute infinite now, where nothing ever happens. Nothing coming, nothing going. It's not happening. For me, it's all like a block of life. And this moment is as absolute as the next moment, and then this moment is not coming and not going and going, because nothing ever comes and nothing ever goes. That for me is the peace of existence. It's not the peace in the beyond somewhere. This here, this is the peace of existence, this absolute moment, in this absolute block of absolute dream of what is. And nothing comes and nothing goes. So the time illusion that then really something comes and something may go. So as nothing never is created, you cannot destroy anything. That's a result of it. That's a consequence of being what you are. You cannot destroy anything what is not created, because nothing is ever created. How can you destroy something? If everything is infinite. That's why it's called the infinite now, and not this now here, presence now. So, for that you don't have to do anything. You just have to be what you are. Absolute, quiet. Because it's not that you have to be quiet and not saying something or something. Being quiet means you are quiet. Complete. Quiet means complete. You are complete as you are. Absolute complete. Quiet. Not like I cannot move, I have to be quiet and not chinking or something. No. Just be quiet. Be quiet when you're right, you're quite right, and then be wrong when you're wrong, you're quite wrong. But you're always quiet. Complete right and complete wrong. So your completeness cannot be changed. So be quiet. And that you don't become by anything. So, yeah, any questions about being quiet? It's not an exercise.
When you're quiet, shit still happens.
It's not when. You are uninterrupted quiet. It's like a flat line. You don't have to pay for that. The flat rate. Flat rate of existence. There's always what you are, which is always quiet. And it was never disturbed by anything. That what can be disturbed is what? What would it be? Me. Just by existence, it was already disturbed. Anasuya? Now you look good. The cheapest plastic surgery ever known. In Spain, in Germany they did too, always is not, and they made it really strong. Before, my grandma too, amazing. They would not go out of the house without not. I don't go not. Yeah, question. Back to you.
If I ask a question, I'm not keeping quiet.
You cannot keep quiet. It's not your keeper of quietness. Your nature is quietness itself. It's quiet by nature. It doesn't need to be keeping quiet. And what you're calling keeping quiet is someone who's just trying very hard not to say something or not to move. Like fixing myself. No, it's absolutely independent of if you're quiet or not or anything. It is already the freedom you are of any dependency of anything. That absolute independency of any coming, going cannot be reached by anyone. It cannot be lost by anything. That's the beauty of it. And as you haven't lost it, you cannot gain it back. But you try. You imagine that you lost it, and now you try to get it back. But you never lost. Isn't that crazy? That's the craziness of love. You want the best for yourself. The truth. Wow, the freedom. The fire, I'm burning for that truth. For me, it's the opposite. You have to cool down, baby. Cooling down is the thing. You have to be minus 273. 0. It's not the fire for truth or anything who will bring it. You have to calm down in a way. But you're already the 0. Nothing is more cool than you, so you are the coolness itself. But trying to get cool and being hot for the coolness, that is always like the opposite, the schizophrenic thing. I want it. I have the fire of truth, and the truth is so cool. My fire is burning. Some teachers in theory, they come, I don't feel the fire of the seekers anymore. And they're believing because they were 4 or 5 years not there that the fire went down. So they have to lit it again. I don't say names. Yeah, good. Everything unclear? So we are not here for clarity. We are here to experience even the absolute unclarity. You are what you are, not depending on bloody clarity. Is that clear now? I better drink something. Kefir. Oh, I need probiotic. I need it. My stomach is, oh, double safe. Wow. That it's from Mr. Safety First. Tastes good. Even if it's probiotic taste. Yeah, something. Not any of this corner. I have to make balance here. Yeah.
I came across a book recently from Ramaji. I don't know if he ever was in Tiru.
Ramaji, I don't know.
Ramaji and Devaji, some American teacher.
Ah.
The book is called 1000, the Level of Consciousness.
Ah, yeah, I heard about it.
That?
Some Americans came to Tiru and said, I read this book and you were mentioned.
Yes, you got the highest score.
Yeah, I got 1,000. Rare, very rare. Wow.
But Salvador also. So then
Yeah, then the 1,000 goes down.
No, but they give some numbers to around 400 different teachers, dead or alive, whatever.
Yeah.
And so.
I heard about it.
And they describe like step by step you reach the
Evolutionary.
cosmic consciousness or whatever.
We have Andrew Cohen in Tiru again. He's teaching now evolutionary enlightenment, like Ken Wilber on the run. Yeah, who knows? I have no idea. If you like, let us. Going up, going down. So I didn't take the 1,000 so seriously. No, as I said before, I love it all. Sometimes I hate it, but I love it all. There's nothing right or wrong with it. It's just life living itself in steps by step by step. Wonderful. And I'm enjoying it to the max because I see it never leads anywhere. So it's just for fun. So it's an entertainment show. Fantastic.
So even 1,000 doesn't matter.
I would say 0 is for me okay. Huh? Yeah, but I am dead. But that cannot kill me. That is the whole thing. That is Yama, the master of everything. That. And Yama comes and it cannot touch you. So he is the real master of everyone. Yama comes and shows you you cannot be killed. He tries every possible way to kill you, and you can just start smiling. Try harder. So Yama is if for me, if there's a God, one God at all, it's a God of death. Yama. That's why I drive Yamaha.
But this guy also claims he can lead people to that highest.
Yeah, so he can. And the highest is the lowest.
So he's a killer.
No, it's not a killer. He shows you can even reach the highest point of enlightenment. It's not good enough. I like it. There's no misleading. You have to fail, and this is failing. You go to the highest, and the highest is not high enough. And even if you cannot land there, you cannot make your home in the highest, because you have to depart again. So you fail again to stay in Tuya, or whatever you call it. No one can ever stay anywhere. You can land for a while, and then you have to depart again. It's a transit. Everything is transition.
But that's exactly his point, that he says you can stabilize on a certain level.
Yeah, for a while.
Even on the highest.
Yeah, but for a while.
But
Bravo, I would say bravo.
Yeah.
He made 1,000 years. But what is 1,000 years in the face of eternity? Not a blink of an eye even for Parabrahman. He can stay there for millions of years. It still doesn't happen. It's still a fake fiction. So I can be generous for everyone. Let them stay in the highest or the lowest and get enlightened or anything. Why not? I don't have to destroy it. If you're after it, go for it. Have fun. I don't say something wrong or anything. It's entertainment of existence. So what can I say? It's my entertainment. Actually, I'm guilty for these guys who want to lead you. Because I'm dreaming that all. How can I be against me? I can fake it, but... So even Andrew Cohen or anything, I am that. I am absolutely responsible for all these teachers who misleading everyone, but the self can be misled infinitely and still is the self. There is no danger. Why should I be against anyone? And all know this, whatever. John and this John and another John makes Johnnies. It's really like I'm absolutely responsible and okay, I was it. I am that what is absolutely responsible. And it's so easy to take. If you're responsible for whatever is and is not, there's no weight in it. You don't put this is light and this is not light. It's just you are fucking responsible. And if you're responsible for everything, so what? Yeah, you can just say, yes, that's true, murder there, but are you ready for that? No. What you are doesn't need to be ready, and what you believe you want to be ready for, be that, will not do it, because there always will be a tolerance limit. Then it tells you, are you ready to be the pedophilias of this world and having little kids and that, whatever, the worst things you can imagine? Can you take that? Being responsible for all that? No, I ask you. As in me, no. As what you are, no problem. So you better be what you are, and that has no problem with anything, because nothing ever happened to anyone. So that's why the Angkor here, these whole temples are full of war scenery, and all the Mahabharata, and all the thing. Just pointing out nothing ever happened. No one is ever killed by anyone. You cannot destroy something that is never born. Life cannot be destroyed, so bodies can be exploding or anything, but life is still life. The whole temple thing is just one pointer to that Mahabharata, to the point it has to be as it is. And nothing happens in that. And you are fucking responsible for it, if you are what you are. Like Krishna, the absolute architect of all, whatever can happen. He cannot even change anything. Everything has to happen as it happens. Finished. So every word I say is, it comes out. Can be the biggest bullshit or not, or the highest tralala. So that's the beauty of in gaining there's nothing to gain, and in losing there's nothing to lose. But you are that. If you ask me, you are that what is absolutely responsible. Even when this body gets sick, you're self-guilty. You're absolutely self-guilty for everything, for every fucking thought, for every longing, any desire, any addiction. You are absolutely self-responsible. You cannot blame anyone else. You can, but when you do, everyone does. Father, mother, guru, there's always someone to blame. Society, pharmac industry, conspiracy from there and there. Everyone tries to find someone to blame. Huh? I'm so bad because. There you are. No, you are the cause. There's no because. No a cause. You are the fucking cause of whatever is and is not. You're cursed forever. Cursed. Yeah, being cursed by yourself, it's fucking, it cannot, no. There must something I can do. Wow. No. And all out of love. No, that cannot be. That cannot be love. Not that. That okay. Good, nice sunsets with a nice person and singing some Chandra bhajans and things. That's nice. That can be okay. But if there is hard rock, pang, chang, and woof and fighting in a Hell Angels bar or something, that is not nice. Bang, bang. So, what is anyone's dream from heaven? Nirvana. But that is nirvana, being absolutely responsible. I can just point to it. But it cannot be taken. You can be absolutely responsible, but you cannot take it. For the one who tries to take it, there's always limits, tolerance limits. Not that, no, that goes too far. But for what you are, there is no going too far or not too far or any. There is no concept of moralistic ethic standpoints. It has no standpoint of anything. That what has now a standpoint of me or anything, personality, is always tries very hard to unlimited tolerance limit and crossing everything, but it's never good enough. There's always some point of that goes too far for me. You will fail. And again, and I like failing. But now you hate it. I don't want to be a failure. No, not me. Yeah? Anasuya, you failed. Happy. Be happy. You're sitting under don't worry, be happy. It was him, huh? Yeah. Nim Karoli. Yeah. Yeah, I just want to know who knows it. Meha, der Meha. Yeah. Something new from Portugal? No? Okay. Portugal.
It's a place.
We're ending up where we're ending up, and then we go again.
It's just a place.
Yeah.
Somewhere one has to be somewhere.
Yeah. I like toilets.
Me no. I prefer.
I'm always grateful for toilets that they're there. Because if I'm now walking with my dogs in Tiruvannamalai on the field, every morning, 7 o'clock, 20 asses. Then I think that comes, shit happens. Come with their bikes and sing, and it's like an area where all, if you want to see asses. Ooh, yeah, it's a tolerance test.
Well, what about preference then?
Huh?
What about preferences?
Yeah, my name is Renz. I have a total preference. I prefer Renz. I'm not to change with anyone.
Me too.
That
I
should
have
be,
my preference.
yeah, but that should be in the moment you are this body and you experience yourself, that should be your absolute preference. I'm not thinking about someone else is better off or something or worse or comparing yourself with them. This is, my absolute preference. And if you are the spirit, you are the absolute preference spirit. When you are just awareness, you are the preference awareness. And when you're beyond, you're the preference of beyond. Have a totally you prefer to be what you are in whatever given moment, whatever. Be the absolute person, the absolute body, the absolute spirit, and the absolute whatever. In any whatever. So even in this body, it's a total preference. KARL is Renz is okay. So I don't have to like the asses around who sit there. because I have a toilet at home. Western. Even two. Can choose. Luxury. And in India, I think it's 50% they have no toilet at home. So by knowing that, I can accept it. But if I would not know that, sometimes I forget. Then I have to read it again. Yeah, so what to do? Yeah, who failed enough to sit here? They all have no home. Hurry home. Yeah. Check me. Surrounded by peacocks. They're all from the Ramana ashram, because they're not there anymore. The ashram, all the dogs, all the monkeys, it's totally out, no animals anymore. In a way. No peacocks, you don't see anything anymore when you go. Only tourists.
But there were peacocks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was long time not there. I really don't go anymore. And after 30 years, I can should rest a bit. Okay. Australia, you were or not? In Tiro. Ah, yeah.
Yeah. You've got a good memory.
The what?
You've got a good memory.
Faces I remember, but the names. Sometimes the country.
I live in Australia.
Yeah, I heard it because I remembered. The accent is because I was living in Sydney all 80s every winter and thing. I know the accent by heart. So I heard. Anything from Australia, down under, where?
Where am I living?
No, if you brought some question or from the kangaroos, the only gurus I respect. They can. The name says it, they're kangaroos. And the Aborigines in Australia, that's I like.
It's a special place.
Yeah, I like them. Dream time I always like. This is it's all dream time. Time is dream and dream is time. So I liked it always. Yeah, so what can I not do for you?
You said before there's no bridge.
Mm. That's a bridge. That there is no bridge, that there is no two, and that's a bridge of you being without a second. So that there is no bridge, that's a bridge. So you can say there is a bridge because there is no bridge. That paradox is, and that bridge no one can cross.
If there's an awareness,
then no way is a way. Can say the same. That says no way, that's the way. Then the way is the goal. That's Buddha. We are in the Buddha land here. Landing. So that there is no way to reach what you are, that's the way. So by the way you are. Not because of the way. By the way. I had many discussions with people when I said there is no bridge. There must be a bridge. Some rum.
So what happens from when into the dreamless sleep state.
Dreamless sleep. Yeah.
That you mentioned before, the absolute. Right? So
No, it's a pointer from the old times, from all the scriptures and things. The only pointer is that in deep, deep sleep, you exist without any presence of anyone who is or is not. So you are prior to any presence or absence. So you can only experience the presence or the absence because you are. But that what you are is in spite of presence or absence. So you are always in spite, not because of presence you exist or because of absence. You are neither existing in presence or in absence. Your absolute existence is absolute independent of any presence or absence. That is deep, deep sleep. So very easy. And everyone is a master of it because every night it doesn't go there. It's just dropping the presence and dropping the absence. So you're dropping everything and you remain as what you are. But even in the presence you are what you are, or in the absence. So you cannot lose yourself in presence and not gain yourself in absence. So neither losing or gaining in anything. There's only experiences of presence where all the losing and gainings can happen because there's absence. So form is not all just whatever.
So is that not a bridge between presence and absence?
There are bridges everywhere.
And yet there's no bridge.
Yeah, it's like the presence, then you meditate and suddenly there's absence. Like the perception shifts. You have a relative standpoint and then you have an infinite standpoint, like a space standpoint. You experience yourself as space, as absence. There are bridges. You can do something. It's like a satori. Like a Zen Buddhist sitting many weeks and years in front of the wall and suddenly there's a shift of perception. From the body experience to the space experience, spirit. And then it's already better. The space is better than the body experience. So there's a preference. But then for a while, maybe 1 day or 3 months or whatever, they stay in the spirit experience, in oneness. But then sooner or later they go back to the body. And then they again have to sit. And then another satori, and some have 1,000 satoris, and then maybe whatever comes the next shift. So from the KO, from the body experience of being KO, you come okay, spirit. And then shifting, bum, 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 bum. And then bum, suddenly you go to the okidoki. You don't care anymore if you're present or absent. The carelessness is there. But even there you cannot stay. It can be there for whatever time. There's no time even you can. But you have to go back to the body experience. So even that okidoki doesn't work. So you fail. You fail in all senses.
You can learn to fine-tune that more and more about moving between the two, and that can become a easier place to move between, and you can.
No, you may experience that it's not in your hand. It happens when it happens, but not because you want it to happen.
Yeah.
Not by your energy or anything. It just happens when it happens. But not because of you wanting it or doing something or not doing something. It's all by accident. So then you relax maybe because see, as you cannot handle it anyway, it's not the doing or not doing, you just become aware of it. But even that awareness is personal. And for sure it's a better place in the awareness now, whatever, than in the body or in the spirit, because that is both flip-flop, 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 and that is like without movement. This is quiet. And then you take that as already peace. But it's still depending on being aware. So then you become a screen where all the flip-flop happens and thing. And then you think the screen is your home. It's your true nature. So you define yourself as awareness. And you find it even in Ramana books or anything. Pure awareness is what you are. And then yes, that must be right, because if Ramana said it or they said it, or thing, but you never know to who he said it, in what circumstance. Maybe just as look for this pure awareness and take it and fail or something, whatever. I don't believe in books anyway. You can write so many things, and you find in every this master books or something, you don't know who was listening and who wrote it down and who is whatever. It's like my books. If I read it, I've never said it. Cannot remember. So transcribing or something, it's always, people can only write down what they understand. And then they write it down as they understood something. It's okay for me. For me, it's all wrong anyway. It cannot be written down, it cannot be pronounced anyway, so I have no problem with it. So I never read what they publish. I would be in hell if I have to read it. No, but this is like a normal career. You go from that to shift to the third point, from the first to the second to the third, and then to the fourth tuya, the fourth state, the Christ state. They call it Christ state, like the one who is prior to birth and death and anything. But it's still personal. And then you go to the fifth state, the presence of awareness without anyone who is aware. Then comes the sixth state, the spirit without being spirit. So there are 3 identified and 3 not identified states. 7 states at all. And they're all okay, but none of them you can lend for whatever. This is just 7 swaths, but the giant you are cannot stay in one of them. So you are neither personal or impersonal. So all these ideas of impersonal is better than personal. The impersonal awareness and the personal. Oh God, oh God. So how many concepts do we need? And everyone is greedy for that next one. And then their masters, they claim, I reached the H state. Nice. We have them all now in Tiro. That's why I'm here. Avatars and whole Rishikesh comes down. Rishis for cash everywhere. Met hookers. Good. So in that sense, no, we are sitting here that you can come up with something and I can pull the rug. Because everyone has landed somewhere, had some teachings or some understanding and things. And I have fun of pulling. But it doesn't mean that there's an advantage of you not sitting on some concept. So even that, tuck, tuck, I'm just pulling, not knowing even what it is.
One of the more that I learned to allow that presence to travel through from that deep dreamless state to the level of...
What did I hear? You allowing something? You should be punished right way by this arrogance of saying I allowing something, as if you could allow something what life is doing anyway. Imagine, by that arrogance people suffer. You know that suffering because by my doing, my allowance, my home, my body, my, and then comes existence. What is yours? Oh, it was mine. Boo. My doership.
The more presence is able to travel between from the deep dreamless state into the personal, across that span, as opposed to being identified as a person and being stuck there, then that allows that freedom of that presence to be able to be multi-dimensional, you might say, in its ability to be where it is along that scale.
I haven't understood anything, but it sounds I'm very bad. But it sounded like a teacher. You're teaching something.
Are you asking me a question?
Yeah, I asked you. You're teaching. Because that sounded like a teacher who wants to, whatever, makes a nice introduction to his way he is doing it, and then telling the students, you can do it too, if you follow my advice. Because I found something what is worth doing, and it's better than I did before, So you now maybe try to compare what I was before, blocking everything, and now I'm allowing everything. And in allowance, I have an advantage, because life gets easier. Before I had a heavy life, now I have an easy life. So before and after, it's like a beauty salon. You go ugly in and you come beautiful out. And I like it, because it's always fake promises, but I like promises. But promises is again missing something, missing. So even in having an easier life, you're missing something. So what to do? No, I like all these techniques and things. I only like them because they don't deliver. They don't harm anyone, but they're not better than anything else. Like a football or soccer trainer or something tells you, or you go to a Thai massage and then you can play better football. Sounds good, because your muscles are relaxed and then you make more money. So it's always like a goal inside, to get something out. That is called me, always looking for some advantage. And it's nothing wrong or right with it. But by none of that, what you're really looking for, you will get. That's the beauty of it. Because what you are was already uninterrupted there, and never needs any of that. So then you may have maybe an absolute preference, and the absolute preference would be being that what you cannot not be. And the rest is just fleeting shadows of a shadow who wants to be light. So a shadow wants to be enlightened. It's still a shadow, enlightened shadow. Oh, wonderful. So there's a phantom, an unenlightened one, and then it becomes enlightened phantom. Whoa, bravo, enlightened phantom. Enlightened masters. Masterpiece. No, I'm sitting here talking to the master himself. Enjoy it, but don't take it seriously. So be honest, do you really want that easier life? Or do you want it still having a little bit tough, aggressive, and things? Maybe you're enjoying that more than that, but you try to be a peaceful little sheep. Who knows? No, I sit here to enjoy yourself as you are, absolute in everything, and the next is just the next. And there is neither advantage or disadvantage in anything for what you are, but for that what you, little person, for sure. Having more money, he believes that he's more happy. Having more fluent energy, he believes he's more in peace. For me, there is no fluent or not fluent energy. Energy is what? Can there be more fluent energy? Can there be more or less energy? Can there be at all whatever? What is that all? Blocked, can energy be blocked? All these questions, I have no idea. But it sounds always good, huh? Energy masters. Take your whole potential. Shalaba, huh? Do you live your whole potential? Yeah? Says no. I have to kill the messenger. God, with glass I cannot see. Bitte nicht stören. Oh. So many things one has to think about it. It's all about don't disturb me. I don't want to be disturbed. Because if I have this concept in my back, I'm disturbed. No, but coming back to that energy thing, it's wonderful. Enjoy it. But don't mix it up. Because by being more in flow, more with whatever, and having more energy, it will not, by that you will not become what you are. Enjoy it, and enjoy that it will not bring anything, but enjoy the ride. So, but if someone tells you by that and that you will become what you are, you will become God or the Absolute, then I would just turn away from him. If he promised you for your body, for your personal life, something more, okay, go for it. Making more money, making more that, having a healthier, no problem. But nowadays it's more like they're sitting somewhere and promising you that they can transmit you what you are or something. Then I get a bit whatever. Then I could kill.
When you're saying like be like a baby, is a baby not sitting in a place where it's connected to that deep dreamless space and to this emerging physical experience simultaneously?
The baby doesn't know even to exist. There is no differentiation. It is what it is in any possible way. Ask the baby, are you a baby? No answer. So not knowing what you are and not knowing what you are not, that is maybe the pointer to what you are. By not knowing what you are and by not knowing what you are not, that's a wonder. You're wondering about everything. Wow, miracle. But if you know what you are, a person or something, the kingdom is gone, the boredom has arrived. So out of the kingdom of that is nirvana, when they, even if you want to describe it, it's Garden Eden, where all the flowers and thing and everything is flowering and thing, and you don't know what is not nirvana, and this is like the baby state. But don't try to become that, because now, as I said, this is now too late. Now to become the baby again in the state, and making that a goal, it will not work. It's too late. And now you know, you identified with something, and then now to try not to be identified and trying be not identified becomes another identification. I am now identified with non-identification. It's an infinite. I desire now the desireless. I desire not to desire. Infinite. It's even worse than desires. So now it's too late. If I say now it's too late, I mean like now you have to, this disease who came will be gone. And you will still be what you are, but if it goes earlier, it doesn't have any advantage for what you are. You are with and without that body. If it's flowing energy or not, or even your spirit goes there, where that will, it sounds all whatever, but it's not sound enough. Only what you are is sound enough. It's really the most solid. You cannot be more solid as what you are. And everything else is fleeting and whatever. Unpredictable. And not needed in a way. But you cannot get rid of it. That's the main problem. So even realize you are in spite of it, it's still there. So what are enlightened ones? They're still talking about you are not from this world, you are somewhere else. To who do they talk then? Well, I always ask, why do I say something? To who? I still have to say it. In spite of knowing it has no value, it makes no difference if I talk or not talk, or this comes out or not. But it's fun. To make blah 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 and knowing it will never be the truth, it will never be makes any change or anything. You're talking about peace. That's a peace. That's the peace I'm talking about. This absolute indifference of anything, because this peace is what is. It cannot be reached by any harmony or something. Cannot be shaken by anything. Cannot be bought. Not be achieved. Yeah. So that's why they all sit there like this, what to do. So even all this, whatever, they all tried whatever is possible to reach something, but they all failed. But at the end, by failing even to fail, that they are, even in spite of whatever they have done or not done, or however it is or is not is, then comes what to do. It's like a pointer, they tried everything too. But by failing to find themselves in anything, neither in the personal or impersonal or in the beyond or anything, you have to go anywhere. But by not finding yourself in any whatever, what to do? What to do? It's not like a pointer to, let's say, don't know anything or whatever. It's just like they tried everything and then there's a master of failing, but not a master of succeeding. No one ever succeeded. You can be the master of failing. Then you talk to the master in front of you who is the master of failing too. So the master talks to the master. We are all the absolute failures. And then enjoying itself in failing. Not like Mr. Stewart, I'm sailing, no, I'm failing. I'm failing. Yeah, I'm so, what makes me really happy, not what does make me happy, but I'm really fond of it, that never ever anyone made it. That's the best. And who, neither this or anyone, no one ever made it. No one. Wow. If you want to relax into something, say, no one ever made it. No one ever, in the whole story, the whole history of mankind, all the Upanishads, all the scriptures, all for fun, but not for someone who could make it. It's just for fun. That what reads them and that what thinks there is something will never make it, and that what the source of it doesn't have to. That's why I say there is no bridge between it. But enjoy the ride.
Is it the source that's on the right?
The what?
The source that's having the right?
The thought.
You said the source. Is it
Yeah.
the source that's having the right?
Oh, why not? If you think so.
Who's enjoying the right? Is it the source that's enjoying the right?
What you are cannot not enjoy yourself. You are joy itself and you enjoy yourself infinitely. So you are the one who is enjoying every fucking moment. Even if it's the worst what for the person to happen, it is enjoyed by what you are. Because joy can only enjoy joy. Because whatever is joy. So be that what is enjoying itself. Be the joy itself, enjoying itself moment by moment, but not that one who is enjoyed by someone. You cannot not enjoy yourself. So be it. But it's easy to complain. Today I cannot enjoy myself because something is not as I like it. Even that is enjoyed by what you are. You cannot not enjoy yourself. Isn't it fantastic? You cannot not know, because your knowledge, who knows as knower, knowing what can be known or not known. There's only knowledge. There's only peace. There's only joy. And for that there is no second. And no way out of that. Imagine. Call it an idea, call it a concept, call it whatever. But I'm talking to that what is not a concept. And that one is enjoying, it was, and you, when you're honest, there's always that what is there, enjoying every fucking moment, in spite whatever happens. You know that. And to that one I talk. And by talking to it, it gets a bit more, it cannot hide so much. Normally it's always hiding under some, it's not, then it comes, yeah, whatever. It doesn't wake up, it's already awake. It doesn't need to be awakened. It's totally that what is awakeness. And that's, yeah. But, so what to do? I enjoy talking to myself. Then I enjoy that it cannot be transmitted. And I'm not a missionary. There's no position possible. Good. Huh? How are you today?
Today, okay.
Today, okay. Don't think about yesterday.
Long way.
The what?
Long way.
Long way, yeah? You came from Russia now? Well, why not? Russia is not so bad. Some Russians wrote me an email, they want me to make a president of Russia. They say, we started to hate Putin. Karl, come to us, we need a new president. You what?
You want?
I am already. Huh?
Good idea.
Yeah.
We
Even,
can
I
try.
am even Putin, imagine. I'm responsible for Putin. I can take it. I just remembered when I saw Andrew Koenig, and there was this joke like 20 years, first in Tiro. I was said, you are Jesus, you are consciousness itself, and you are Charles Manson, the mass murderer, you're Hitler, you are concentration camp guard, you are whatever, you are pedophile, I think everyone, you're. And then I said, you are even Andrew Cohen. And then Vishnu Mitra came up. Karl, now you go too far. So there was a limit. And now he is there and everyone, oh, we have to stop him, we have to stop him. So, why? He was, whatever. Crazy, huh? So, that's why I ask always Papaji people, can you even be Andrew Cohen? Then they get quiet. By all the, it's all beauty, it's all love. And can you be Andrew? But he's a good businessman. Huh? Now he's even in the lineage of Papaji. He claims. Yeah, his true master. He knows there are more Papaji disciples around, and there's some money to make. Evolutionary enlightenment. You cannot make money with you already fuck off and thing and so. No, evolutionary. And imagine if everyone becomes more awake, and then how the world would look after a while. It's like the new Earth of Eckhart. Imagine who wants to live then? Not me. I do everything against it. This Earth is already too much, but another one. Wow. Huh, Anasuya? A new Earth. Wow. Everyone peaceful, walking around. No one working anymore because everyone is in the now. No one cleaning the toilet. No, we need some. It's all fine as it is or not. Now the question is, what's wrong with this one? Huh? So much fun. Or not? Not where I am. Good. Yeah, something more from Osseeland. There's many Osho-lands. Osho-land. Did you go to Osho too? No. Osho?
No.
No. You are too young. I had so many friends who went to Pune and I went to Mexico. I don't know why, because so it was not my choice. So it was a tendency of being a Steppenwolf, like a single, lonesome rider, and not a group. I'm not a flocker. Was never a flocker. I never joined some flocks or some groups or something. Always enjoying the aloneness. that we are anyway. Huh? Better get used to it. Or can you ever get used to aloneness? Huh? Being totally alone? Shalaba, huh? Oh, we have so much time, come on. The whole week. Introduction. Yeah, something you. You from? Yeah? From Russia too. You came with her? No, different. And some question from, you understand what I say? Or, yeah. A little. Yeah, it's not important.
Transmission.
Yeah?
Transmission.
No, I'm not a missionary, even by words not. I'm talking to the Russian in you, which is not a Russian. No, it's not about understanding it. It's really.
My friend can help me to translate.
Yeah?
Don't mind, I can translate.
And who helps you? No, you will see this whatever few days and you will let him talk. You just, maybe there is like a good company that there is no company. And you just, maybe the carelessness just comes by nature or is there. You neither care or don't, this whatever intention to understand or anything, it all goes to zero. And then you are what you are anyway. It's great, huh? So I try to talk you all to death. I mean it. Then you sit here and then as long I talk, you don't have to do anything, you're neither here or not here. Fuck, what am I doing here first? Suddenly you start to enjoy, not to know or not to know. Long time I stopped to try to make sense. A long time ago. I think nonsense is fantastic. Enjoying the nonsense of life. It doesn't need to make sense. Wonderful. No need at all. Bah. This senselessness of being, unbearable for the person, joy for your being. So maybe you create an absolute preference that let this unsatisfied bastard be as it is, who fucking cares? It will be never satisfied anyway. You try your best to satisfy this bastard, this your beloved whatever, and it's always like, that is like Shiva goes hunting, because Pravati cannot be satisfied. Yeah, that's the story. He comes back with his biggest prey and biggest understanding and truth and thing, and you can do better. Nagging and poking and thing, and then until he is, okay, I go hunting. And he goes hunting again, or fishing or anything. Then he goes to Shiva land. Then he thinks, okay, maybe now my wife is quiet. Now my thing. Then he goes back home and he tries again to satisfy her. And the wife will never allow the man to satisfy her, because the woman wants to be free. And if there would be someone who can satisfy her, it would be hell for her. She cannot allow it. It's crazy, huh? So even in the highest love story of all time, the self in love is itself, Shiva, Pravati, There is no satisfaction possible. But Shiva tries again out of love, and tries again. And Pravati cannot allow it, because that would be prison. There would be someone who can satisfy me. That is unbearable. Just the idea is unbearable. Crazy, huh? So I see that in every woman or man with also relationship, it's impossible that there can be satisfaction, because it cannot be, because that would be imprison yourself into some dependency of one who can satisfy me. You cannot allow that. Your tendency for freedom is so strong that you, no, I'd rather kill that guy. So by knowing that, it's not so, you cannot take it so personal anymore. That's all. Just the way it is. But men still try to satisfy women. It's amazing, huh? You try to please someone who cannot be pleased. Please don't try to please me. I hate it if you try to please me. Please. Now we come to a level everyone can talk about. The day by day Shiva land in a relationship. It's quite hell. Huh? Hallelujah. Have a drink. Yeah. You're from England, huh? No, I know. Then no, Norway.
Switzerland, but Australian mom.
Switzerland.
Italian speaking part of Switzerland.
Italian, Swiss, Australian. Bastard. Bastardo.
You also live in Italian.
I'm long time, it must be a long time ago. Renz is Italian. Renzi was prime minister in Italy. Firenze. And the other part came from Sweden, because my three names, Karl, Gustav, Rudolf, are three kings from the north. So my grandma was Altswede, the old Swedish color comes from Sweden, and my other ones came from Italy, some Renz. And then Renzihausen, my wrong name is there where the Renzis are living, housing. Renzihausen. So I try to be German. But I talk like Italian and look like Swedish. Whatever. Bastard. We are all bastards anyway. Everyone comes from somewhere through there. How many genes were wandering through the world? Genes. Well, don't try the translation. In Moscow 10 years ago, there was a lady translated me, and I made an explanation why the Dalai Lama is still angry. No, if you remember, the Dalai Lama is still angry and very bum and against his assistants and bum. Someone asked him, why you are still getting angry? You must be an enlightened being. Must be painful and thing. Yeah, and then the Dalai Lama responded, yeah, because why should I care about the genes of my father? And the translator translated, why should Dalai Lama is angry because he has to wear the genes of his father. The blue jeans. And all the Moscow people, no. And I knew there was something wrong. What did you translate? So it's sometimes fun if the translation is a bit out of. So now I know the Dalai Lama is still angry because, but I never saw him wearing the blue jeans off. So the next time you have something what you don't like, it's all your genes. Always a good explanation. I'm a bastard. I'm just living out the genes of my ancestors. So it's always good. Then you go to family constipations, retreats, forgiving everyone what he has not done. You always have to forgive your parents or something what they have not done, what they should have done. You should have beaten me up more, or something. Ask me something, otherwise I go into the... For me, talking about that is the same as I talk about Parabrahma or anyone. It makes no difference. I just want to show I can talk about daily, tralala, biggest bullshit. So, what's the difference, huh? Actually, I enjoy the shit shot sometimes more than the hit shot. Hit.
Somehow I envy your carelessness.
Yeah, but you come only for that here. If you ask me why you're here for what you are, because there's a carelessness of existence. You never cared about anything. That is you're longing for. And I just that good company of carelessness. And no judging anyone for anything. This not having a concept of what is good and bad or anything. You come alone for that, and not for reaching some point of understanding or something. You just be what you cannot not be. In nature, totally carelessness of what happens. Selflessness, carelessness, call it whatever. There's total, absolute lessness. There's another word for lessness is the absence of any idea of what has to be or not to be at all. So, and in a way, one cannot get enough from it. It's never, you cannot stop enjoying it. Because you don't know what you enjoy, but you're enjoying it to the max. It's crazy, huh? You don't even know what you enjoy. What is there or not there. But this is, by nature, the joy who has any idea of what to enjoy and what not to enjoy. And that carelessness cannot be given or taken away. Isn't that fantastic? Mom,
but it's contagious.
The what?
It's contagious.
Yeah, it's a virus. It's a why not?
And you're the source.
I'm not the source. I'm just talking to that what.
The tomato sauce.
Another sort. Sauce. Sauce to sauce. It's a sauce. Sauce bolognese.
Dead horse.
What?
Dead horse.
Dead horse.
Tomato sauce. Australian slang.
Dead horse.
Dead horse.
Yeah. No host.
You've been away too long.
You? I?
You've been away too long.
From Australia.
Yes.
But I'm not unhappy.
Not ready to come back.
No. It's too much fire there and too much rain and too much of everything. And too expensive, bloody Australia.
Yeah.
No one can allow to go to Australia.
Yeah.
Not even the Australians anymore.
And then when we come out of Australia, it's too expensive for us here.
Because they expected 10%.
No, our dollar is...
Yeah.
The dollar is down.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I like it. Wow. Because the resources are not wanted. It's always when the world economy goes down, the dollar goes down. Because no one needs the coal and the resources from Australia. I was, whatever. Yeah, in that way. Yeah, but don't start to care about that. Because that is the next one. Then there is something you enjoy, and then you want to have it again and again, but by wanting it, it's gone. You can only be it, but then you remember something, and then you're out again. That's my business. then you have to.
It also feels like dying in a way.
Yeah, that's what I said in the beginning. I here to talk you to death. And I can say whatever I like. At the moment I talk to that, what you are not dies. And what you are in nature remains. So just by talking to that, what you are. That's yama actually. That is killing whatever can be killed, and that what is life remains what it is. And maybe you get more and more, whatever. Sooner or later you have to abide in it by being it, uninterrupted. And maybe you never know, it happens. I still have full hope for myself. Not really, but I can make a business out of it,
Yes.
giving hope again. When you're around me, you can easier abide in your true nature, but you have to stick around. That would be hell for me. And I do everything to avoid that. I have no Buddha field. But so what to do? Chalaba, you look skeptical. Lamotta, the mot, Shalaba, from Osho. Imagine. People took names they don't even, in that moment they didn't know what it means. But then later, what, I'm a mot? Looking for the fire, want to be killed. The light, where are you? Question. You have a name, Indian name? Yeah? No?
I was never attracted to that.
No, for Karl for me was always, because in German Karl means free man. Free one. Well, why should I take another one? Maybe. No, I was never in that concept. Then getting the history out of you, the name and all the nationality and thing, and I drop it and I become just Shiva or Kalidas or something. Puja. Then comes the fire puja. Then it always sounds good. My master gave me a name, the direction where I should become. Huh? I heard. I was lucky I never had any master plan. Or had I? Question.
Karl,
Yeah?
what are reactions?
The what?
Reactions like this example with the Dalai Lama. Somebody said, well, but when enlightened being, you still react. I mean, I always often react to what happens, to what people do I don't like. What is it?
What it is? It's like a ripple in the ocean of life. Yeah, I could talk like that too. Then you have to ask who throws a stone first. No, you can say you're just now a ripple reacting to another ripple. Ripple, ripple, ripple. It's a rip-off. Where does it come from? Who makes it? Who constructed it? Who's responsible? You.
The others.
The what? There are no others. There are no others, I heard.
This is why I asked, what is it?
By
There
us?
must be belief.
By you ask?
Asked.
By us?
Question.
The question.
My question. The question was.
The question
If
is,
there are no others, so
In the dream there are, but in reality not. You have to make it always clear. In the dream there are many others. But in reality there's only one ass. And all the farts coming out of that ass. So there's not any other shitter. And you are the absolute shitter. So it stinks, but only when there are others. If you smell your own fart, it's heaven. It's called nirvana. That's the basic point of Niyasagata. Is that like under the blanket, if you're alone, and it smells like heaven. If you have someone next to you, it's hell. Yeah, that's the point. If it's all you, it smells sweet. Parfum. But if there are other asses, then you react differently. It's like the same with ownership. If it's all your money, all belongs to you, it's your treasure, and you don't have to treasure it to be the treasure. All fine, but if you have my treasure in your pocket, your $5 notes or whatever, your $50, and then whatever you have to pay some, and this just ownership, that makes you, as you think, your reaction, that's why it's bad. There's a reaction, okay. But ownership makes it always, it's only ownership. Who gave that to you? Coming back to the baby owns nothing. It doesn't have an idea of ownership. Only 3 years, it takes a mother 3 years to say it's your shit. You go to the toilet, I don't pamper you anymore, now it's your body. And then just to have your peace, you agree to it. Just to have your peace, that shut up your mother, you agree to a mother's pointer, that's your, okay, it's my body, okay, I shit myself, fuck you. You do everything for peace, even saying my body, okay, is mine, it's identification with something, just for peace, because your surrounding, you're under pressure. If you don't do it, they don't give up until you say, okay, my doing, my body, then you're fucked. Now it's too late. The ownership makes it all. If you could just drop the ownership, no problem. But even trying to drop the ownership, you think there's an advantage of not being the owner, having nothing to lose. But even that you can lose because you're afraid that you lose, that you have nothing to lose. It doesn't stop, it doesn't get better or anything, it just gets different. So even understanding is not my body, nothing belongs to me. That still belongs to you, that nothing belongs to you. Then you have to be establishing yourself in that knowledge. It's not me, I'm zero, I'm nothing. Yeah, a new identification is nothing. Then you think that nothing is better than something. No way out, it's just another bullshit you believe in. And Robert Adams and all the things, everyone, even Ramana in something, you are nothing. Your true nature is nothing, you are nothing. And nothing has nothing to lose. Nothing, nothing, nothing. But who needs that to be nothing? Still one to many who is nothing. Oh, and if I say, oh, you don't like Robert. Yeah, I don't like anyone, not even me. Like it or not. No, but even the highest teachers or masters think that you cannot trust anyone. So don't, and I tell you from the beginning, don't trust this guy. Even I don't trust him. But I say today, I can destroy tomorrow. Kabir. I like Kabir. Kabir was nice. Kabir. Drinking. So in that sense. So just see if what belongs to you. There's a little, the absolute shift from being a little owner of the body, relative owner, to that what is, because by that you are the absolute owner. But there's nothing to own, you are that. So from the little to, but that cannot be done.
Any tricks how to do it? I wanted to ask.
It's not by doing. You do it every night. You're the master already. Or every day, 90% or more, 95%, you are not knowing even if you are or not. You just automatically life is living by whatever. And then maybe there's a distraction or something disturbing you. Then my peace is disturbed. But already more than 90, 95, whatever, the peace is there. You don't have to work for it. Only when you're disturbed, there's a me. The me can only exist in disturbances, wanting something. So you're already the master, and then there's a disturbance, and then the me wakes up. My peace. And suddenly there's my peace, which is disturbed. My reaction. And if it's a good reaction, then it's okay. If it's a bad one, the beast. Shalava, you're disturbed? Say it. No? Okay. We work on that. She is not disturbed. Okay. Stuttgart, huh?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, so what?
From being here and hearing you, what to make of it?
What is your...
What to make of it?
I have fucking no idea.
That's what I thought.
Huh?
Me neither.
Tja, we can make up something. What could it be? Anything? Any idea what can come out of this?
The remembrance of being the absolute. You put that carpet as well, right?
Yeah, whatever you claim, there is one claimer too many. So better be quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who can be quiet? Then one says, I'm quiet. He claims to be quiet. Okay. Chup. So what is yours? That's the question. Like, what is your claim? What is there for you to claim? What not already belongs to life? Even nothing is too much. So what is there to give up? People always say you have to devotion, giving up something to whatever. But what is yours first? What you could give up? That's the question. Find something what is yours. And then we can talk about devotion. Otherwise, devotion is just arrogance. I devote my whatever to my master or to life, as if you have something to devote. And the master who likes you to be devotee to you, I would run away from. That's why Ramana is a rare master who never made any disciple. No devotees, there was only eye to eye. No higher, no lower, there was just this good company, eye to eye. The absolute to the absolute. But then comes out lineages of Ramana. Whoever said there is no lineage of the self, and whatever is a lineage is just a whatever. So who is in the lineage of Ramana? That's why I'm always hammering on that guys who claim to be in the lineage of Ramana, who for sure said there is no fucking lineage of the self. And guys who claim that they can transmit something. transmitting of grace. Imagine grace could be transmitted. Someone has it and someone else needs it. No, I just ask these questions. Maybe you question everything, and finally you even question the questioner. So I'm here that you go to that independency of whatever. Not depending on masters, not depending on circumstances, not depending even of non-depending, because that is another dependency. So you are depending or not depending, it makes absolutely no difference. You're absolutely indifferent to anything what you can experience. Absolute, that what is always quiet and complete. Your completeness cannot be touched and not be destroyed and not be taken away or given by anyone. I can only talk and point to it, but I can, and I make fun about people who claim that they could, but even that is, for me it's okay, but still I get angry.
Do you?
Absolutely. If I hear that.
For fun?
Yeah, it's more fun than being quiet. No, the question is what's wrong with being angry? If you have no concept of good and bad or anything, then it's just what? Oh no, smiling. No, if I drive in Tiro to town, I am permanent angry. Otherwise you cannot survive. No? You just, you have to be totally aware and anger. There can be one sadhu from left and another one from right, and they just, I'm not here. I don't exist, I'm nothing. Or there's this dead wish, walking dead wishes. Better to be dead than being sadhu or something. And so many accidents. Wow. So I like to be angry when the moment I get on my bike, anger starts. And hunking. And then I get up and then I'm peaceful again.
Our next door neighbor was killed instantly recently in traffic in Tiro.
Yeah, many. Our cleaning
Young
lady.
guys.
Yeah, and cleaning lady husband last year, that one. No, it's if you want to. I think one time driving to Tiro from where I am is just like 1 year or 10 years driving in Germany. The possibility of accidents.
Rolling the dice.
Huh?
Rolling the dice to 10 as many times. Yeah.
What may happen today?
Exactly.
No, and now as they drive, do they drive left in?
Left.
Yeah?
Yes. It's right here.
Yeah.
If you're just from India, pay attention. It took me a week.
And he is right.
Yeah.
So the only thing what is right here is driving right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right here. No, I like it. Or not. No, I'm just unable to stop being angry. And I'm too lazy to stop it, that's all. I'm just lazy. Lazy bastard. I like to be, and I never have done anything in my whole life. Fantastic. I'm laziness. I cannot remember what I've done or not done. Did I do something? Or when the talking stops, did I say something? I'm really too lazy to remember. Some remember, maybe there was something important I said today. Well, this idea is not saved by laziness. But if someone asks me where you're from and thing, I can just repeat. But normally, no, this is not like a workshop or something. Something has to come out of it. This is a workshop. Shopping the worker. Workshop. Yeah, good.
Then what about all the efforts, that seeker I made
Yeah.
as a seeker? So many efforts that all were in vain, I must say.
They remain.
In vain.
Yes, thank God. And you are here that you maybe want, thanks God, and didn't make it. Thanks God they were all in vain and futile. Enjoy the futility of life. It doesn't need any results. It's all futile. And thank God, just in case there is one. Just in case. The futility of your action, that's the joy of acting. The joy of action is there's futility, there's nothing coming out, and that you don't expect, there's this absence of expectation or regrets. That we are talking about the carelessness of what you have done or not done, what happens by your inner fire for truth and all this beautiful tralala, until there is absolutely fuck it all. Fire or no fire, cooling down or not cooling down, who fucking needs it? So this absolute tabula rasa, and that is like becoming a baby, tabula rasa. There is no concept left what needs to be done or not done, because there's no one left who could have one. The whole ownership erased. No taboo anymore. So when I talk here, it's like this taboo-lessness of even pedophile, tralala, the worst case scenario, whatever it's all your fucking responsibility by being the absolute Brahman. And you cannot miss one aspect of life. You have to dream everything, otherwise you would not be complete. As complete as you are, as complete as your dream. And the completeness demands all bad and all good what you can imagine. All the wars and all the killing and all the bad and good reactions and that one and boo boo and whatever. You cannot miss one little aspect of the absolute. Otherwise, you're fucked forever being complete. And by being complete, it has to be complete as the completeness of the absolute dreamer, the Parabrahman, and what he is dreaming. And you cannot miss one aspect. May it be so uncomfortable and so unbearing, whatever as it can be. It has to be there. And no way out. And no one can take that. But what you are has no problem with it. But the one who tries to take that, it's impossible. You fail. You cannot take it. The person breaks in infinite pieces just by confronting it to that. Ooh. But in that breaking totally down of everything, just for 1 second, there is this aloneness of absolute quietness. This is uncomparable to anything what you can experience, and whatever blissful blah 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 and anything, and waves are coming in and waves are coming in. How many times I have to hug in Tirus and say, I'm so in the grace of Arunachal, I'm so blessed to be here. Fuck you, you arrogant bastard. Who is blessed by what? Special assholes being in a blessing circumstance of Arunachala? No. Special fucking seekers who think they're more worse being there around than being in the toilet in Umbidumbui. Just to make it a bit. I'm confronted with all that special people. 2 rupees donation, stingy seekers, feeling special in the grace of Arunachala. And everything has to be for free. For me, I am the seeker for truth, and everything has to be for free. When they say it, I go in the morning there, I go in the afternoon there, I go this, it's all for free. Wow, heaven, nirvana. 5 rupees shy. Doesn't matter if the water comes from the stream. Maybe when I am home I have diarrhea for 4 weeks. No. Has to be cheap. No, just making a picture out of I hate special people. You feel it, huh? I hate them with all my heart.
It's already.
Yeah. I hate them. Unconditional. Oh, this special, blessed. I'm blessing them with my hate. You see, it's the same energy if I say I'm blessing with my love or thing, if I say hate or it makes no difference. It's just empty words. It has no impact. It gets poof, just like a poof. But I like hate more than love, I think. I have my genes. I hate to hate. And when you're very honest, you hate every moment anyway you exist. Because otherwise, why are you looking for love if that was already there? You're looking for love because you hate it. Crazy, huh? Everyone is looking for love, for truth. Never-ending story. You like it?
Yeah.
That has to be freeing. Bam, yeah. And not like, oh. We are also the Bachchan brains. Shiva, 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 shampoo. Shampoo. There's so long hair. Right. Destroying the holiest action is destroying holiness, if you believe in it. The idea of healing. I believe in high heels. Looks better. Naja. I'm bad. And I feel good about being bad. So what is the pointer to that? Don't hold back. You don't have to pretend to be good when you're bad. Just be bad. When you hate, hate. When you love, love. When you whatever, just be honest. And don't fake all the time. Oh, I love you. In America, I love you anyway. Every shop clerk. Have a nice day. I love you. I hate you too. Hate me. There are just two concepts. Love and hate is just two blah blah blah. It means nothing. And you fake it anyway.
In India, they give a lot of importance to the darshan or the guru. Is that just part of the dream?
Yeah, in Germany it's nice because in German it's called darshan. Yeah, darshan.
But it feels, I remember the time I was seeing Sai Baba and my God, it feels real.
You went to Sai Baba. I was there too, 2 days. A lady wanted me to come 95 or something. And I was running around and having fun. Metal detector and then and sitting there and then ashes. It was really a good show. Good show. And then there's old ladies from Israel running around and telling me I should close my thing. Then I looked at them and asked, you still haven't enough of concentration camps? I was bad, I am bad, I will be bad. I cannot stop making this. If someone wants to tell me what to do, he gets a response. And then they were really, Go in your line. Your pizza line is there. My pizza line is here. Huh? No, I like Sai Baba. And I made so many jokes about him that he made sometimes jokes about me, very nasty ones. There was an Indian, 2000 or so, there was an Indian guy sitting there for a few days looking at me. And then he said, yeah, I'm a director of an orphan school from Tralala. Can you come for the opening next week? And I say, just to say yes, not thinking about any moment to go there. I may come. 2 days later, I came with an invitation card. Sai Baba School of Homeless People will be opened by KARL RENZ. I said I may come. Oh, well, now we are printed, it's all money, and so we have your money, and now you're there, you have to come. Wow. Then I went there, and then all the fire puchas and all the thing, and boom, and throwing the, wow. All the elite of Tiro sitting there, David Gottman, and all this, so more, blah, blah, blah. I said, what am I doing here? Cutting the garlands and then looking like a being surrounded by. So it was quite a revenge of Sai Baba. And then the year later there was an 18-year-old girl sitting there looking at me, and I know she didn't understand one word. I think, say, what are you doing here? Last week, Sai Baba came into my dream and told me, go to KARL. So, there must be something. You have some... But I liked him because I was in the morning, there was this guy giving Advaita lectures or something. Then he said, yeah, Sai Baba said, I'm limited here. If my work is done, he sends them to the mountain, to Ramana. Arunachala. So I cannot help you any further, you have to go now there. So at least he was honest. He was preparing maybe, pre-cooking. But I don't. So it all works together in my way. It's like consciousness has so many facets of things, and every teacher is just one, whatever, milestone for something. Giving direction. Maybe the wrong direction, but the wrong direction is always the best direction. So, until you really, who fucking cares? Direction or no direction? No direction home, then you listen to Bob Dylan.
So it's coming to this point of exhaustion.
Yeah, but it's like you wake up with an identification energy. It's like you go into this world. You have a tendency to go out. It's like it's an energetic falling in love. The love for something. Falling in love with existence, with body, anything. So there's a certain energy you come with. And then this energy has to be, seems like worn out, that you can remember, like remembering. It's like a forgetting tendency with an energetic forgetting and an energy of remembering. But in the whole time you haven't forgotten. And there's no need for remembering, but still there's an energy of going out, an energy of going back. And there's like a turning point somewhere. You go out as much as you want to identify with the world, and there are all the teaching and then there's maybe one point of return, like your attention turns around from the world to you don't know even. But there's like a tendency, and that takes as long as it takes to exhaust yourself. So this tendency has to exhaust by itself, by whatever you do, by dynamic meditation from Osho, or whatever, is all to exhaust that tendency, whatever. And you never know how long it takes. It can take lifetimes, many, many lifetimes to exhaust that energy. But one day it will be just by so exhausted that there is nothing left. And then there is that, but then you were all the time, but it was uninterrupted. Your absolute presence was uninterrupted. As in forgetting, you haven't forgotten, and in remember, you don't remember. But still, there is this experience. So In that sense, I love it all. But you never know when it will be exhausted. And I think the fire for truth is part of it, but sometimes even the cooling down is part of it, or something. I have no concept what is good and bad in it. It's exactly as it has to be. Otherwise it would not be as it is. And you cannot work against existence. Existence was always better. The next moment is already perfect that it is, and it's not in your hand to make any wrong or right direction. You always, if you wake up at all, you wake always up with the wrong master, you know that. Because the master you are doesn't need to wake up. So what to do? You will be exhausted one day, so why worry? But you can just be now, that what never will be exhausted, it's okay too. But you cannot stop maybe seeking even. The seeking continues. Even by knowing it's futile, you still have to seek. So enjoy the fucking seeking, enjoy the next drink, enjoy whatever can be enjoyed, because it's a never-ending trying to know what you are. This love affair with yourself will never end. And you cannot exhaust yourself because the energy you are is absolute and can never be exhausted by anything. That's why it's called a dream. The dream cannot exhaust existence because nothing happens. So even your seeking there was no happening. So I have even to say, you will never be exhausted. Enough. There is no exhaustion for you. There will always be, the hope will always wake up again, or something, out of love. You fall in love with something else, with that one. Falling in love again is unavoidable. But you still had hope that you will be exhausted one day. I see it. Huh?
I get every word you say.
Hope never dies. No, I sit here and tell you, you have to be in spite of that love affair with yourself, what you are. By you're waiting to exhaust the love for yourself, you will wait forever. Because all the masters, they try to exhaust themselves, the love for themselves, to break the heart, but you cannot break the heart you are. You can bend anything in this dream, heart bending anything, but your heart will be broken that you see you can never be broken. The love for yourself cannot be broken by anything. The love for yourself is the way you realize yourself. And the love for yourself will put you in all bullshit circumstances you don't want to be in. But it's out of love. Then you want to get out of love. It's all out of love. But it's called out of love. Because the love you are, you cannot reach by it. It's out of love. It's a dream of love. It's a dream of seeking. A dream of whatever. And in that dream you will not find the love you are. The beloved you're looking for cannot be found in any circumstance. Because you cannot find what you haven't lost. Shit. And all the melting of the lover and the beloved and oneness again and then departing again and oneness again. This is the nature of puja. If you make a puja, you become one with the God you want to make puja to, or the lingam. It's like, and then there's a moment of the absence of separation. That's the nature of puja. But then the absence of separation, then comes the presence of separation again. Absence of separation, presence. So it's a moment of absence, and then the presence again. But you have to be what you are in both. So I like puja in the right, and to really give up your separate identity or separate being into that and disappear into that. But where that disappears, appears again. But you still have to, because it's fun to do it. It's really nice and pleasure. Why stopping it? Even seeing it's futile because you will come out again, you do it again. Out of love. You cannot not love yourself. So even hating yourself is out of love. What can you do? So what to do? That's the question of what to do. Love rules or not. I don't know what, but love rules. So, what comes out of it? Anasuya, huh? Oh, I started early and make longer. No one likes me here. Okay, that was the beginning. Let's see what comes out of it. Okay, then 7 tonight? 7:11. Okay, it was nice to see you, but it's nicer to see you go. Okay, see you tonight.